Hey everybody, Yogi here. I am in downtown Fond Du Lac, Wisconsin. Let's flip this camera around and show you where I am. I'm actually outside the Hotel Retlaw. That's what the Hotel Retlaw looks like on the inside. Well, that's then and now. And the Hotel Retlaw is supposed to be haunted by the gentleman who built this, whose name was Walter. And if you look, Hotel Retlaw is Walter spelled backwards. W-A-L-T-E-R. The reason I'm here in Fond Du Lac is not because of the Hotel Retlaw, but I would like to stay here someday and see if there is actual haunted stuff going on. This is the Third and One Bar. In 1902, a nationally known temperance activist, Carrie Nation, came to this bar here. She was known for carrying a hatchet and destroying bars because she did not want alcohol to be a part of people's lives. I believe her husband died from alcoholism, and that is why she came here as part of her crusade in 1902, July 18th, the historic Schmidt sample room, scene of the famous Carrie Nation hatchet swinging episode. So on the 18th, she contacted E.J. Schmidt, who operated his saloon, Schmidt Sample Room, on the northwest corner of Main and Division Streets. She asked him if he would give her permission to deliver a talk at his bar. Now, realizing her antics would cause a stir and have customers come, he consented. So Carrie Nation shows up at the bar and starts talking about, you know, the evils of alcohol and stuff, and people are ordering drinks at this time, you know, and so she kind of calls them out, and they kind of look a little red-faced, and they're like, okay, maybe we shouldn't have a drink right now. One guy offers her a bottle of whiskey, to which she smashed it. She pulled out her hatchet and she smashed it. And before she could do any more damage, the owner took the hatchet away, and she finished giving her talk and then moved on. So a little interesting piece of history here in Fond Du Lac about Carrie Nation. She went around the U.S. smashing the bars. Didn't get to do it here though. She smashed a bottle of alcohol, and that was it. While she was at the bar, she actually went against, started attacking German people for their love of beer, and issued a tirade where she actually said every German in the state should be blown up with dynamite. 9 years after that incident, where she came through Wisconsin and other parts of the country and did her damage, she passed away at a Kansas hospital. Pretty interesting piece of history here in Fond Du Lac, Wisconsin. Let's come out here by the Hotel Retlaw again. Check out that plaque one more time. Here's the Hotel Retlaw. Right there. And on the corner here, at the Third and One Bar. Where Carrie Nation had her hatchet swinging episode. Let's get one more shot of that Hotel Retlaw. Very nice. All right. Let's get back in the car and see what else we can come across road tripping today, all right? Look at that house. Wow. That is cool. Lots of cool houses here. This, I believe, is the Fond Du Lac Historical District. Wow, check that house out. That is so cool. Yeah, it's a historic district. Check out these houses, man. Look at this place. This must be an old abandoned hospital? That would be my guess, but yeah, look at that. It's all boarded up. Wow. Anybody who lives in Fond Du Lac, comment below what was the name of this hospital. Must turn around here real quick. Look at that. What? That is cool. Look at that place. Wow. Let's get a little closer. Look at that, man. What a cool building. That had to have been a hospital at some point. A convent, maybe? I don't know. It says posted keep out. But that is abandoned, and that is awesome. Again, this is in Fond Du Lac, Wisconsin. I'm in Lakeside Park in Fond Du Lac. And I filmed this before a couple years ago on my channel, this big, huge locomotive. But I didn't get it with the Merry Christmas sign on it. Very neat. Even though Christmas is over, I'll accept it. There is a small railway that runs through here during the summer, and they used to have, maybe they still have them, a couple rides up here. Yeah, like up here, right here. There's a couple of rides during the summer. I don't know if they still have them. If you know, comment below. There's this real small little amusement area. I'm guessing you can still ride the rides during the summer. And then they have, like I said, they have that small train that rides through here too. That'd kind of be neat to check out during the summer. And that right there, I believe, is the band shell that Carrie Nation spoke at when she was here in Fond Du Lac before going over to the bar and, let's just say, causing a ruckus. I believe that's the band shell she spoke at, though. Anybody know for sure, comment below. But it's the only band shell I see here at Lakeside Park. So I am going to go with that is the one. They have like little canals running through this park. It's kind of neat. Lakeside Park's pretty neat. There's the lighthouse straight ahead. Again, I'm going to have to come back here during the summer when all this stuff's open and check it out. There's the lighthouse. Very neat. There it is, right there. And straight ahead, Lake Winnebago. Very big, very long lake. There's a guy fishing right there, actually. He's actually fishing on the canal area. Check out all the ducks here. Holy moly. They're all over. This must be where they hang during the winter. Look at that. Wow. Hey, guys. Hope you're staying warm. That's a lot of them. Holy cow. Whoa, there's like a bunch of them over towards the side there. That old sign right there says the Lagoon Supper Club with an old Pepsi sign. Private dining rooms open. This thing has been here forever. The sign. The supper club has been gone forever. I don't even know when this place, I don't know if it burned down. I don't know if anybody on here knows what happened to the lagoon. I am north of Fond Du Lac on Highway 45, the old 45, kind of going in between, riding up the shore of Lake Winnebago towards Oshkosh. If anybody knows what happened to this supper club, comment below. Because I've been driving up here for decades and I've never seen, I never saw the supper club in its existence. So I don't know what happened. And then on the other side here, there used to be a abandoned house right over here. And I actually came by here once and took pictures of it for my Abandoned Frozen in Time Facebook that I would do on my Facebook page. It's no longer on there. I haven't been on Facebook since 2021, so I probably still have those pictures on one of my old computer drives, but they tore that down, I don't know, probably a decade ago. It was a really cool old brick house that was abandoned sitting right over here. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of Road Trips with Yogi. Please like. Likes are very important. If you liked this episode, please give it a thumbs up. The YouTube algorithms are kind of picky that way. If you also would like to subscribe, please subscribe. That would be great if you enjoy this content. You can also become a patron on Patreon, www.patreon.com/roadtripswithyogi. Or you can become a member on this channel by purchasing a membership. Found some pretty cool stuff. Carrie Nation. Who knew? I was just doing some research and all of a sudden I came across that. And I'm like, all right, we're going to head up to Fond Du Lac and check out Carrie Nation. All right, folks, that's going to do it. Until the next episode, take care of yourselves. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. I'm out of here.